Welcome to What a Load of Balls with Mick and Dan.
You mean Dan or Mick? Just two friends will hopefully entertain you across 40 minutes with a bit of laughs and always a few tears.
On this week's episode, we have good friend Andy Mehigan. We're just going to jump straight into it. Hope you all enjoy it.
Hello, my name's Andrew. How's it going? You well?
Right, Mehigan, I actually have a question for you, right?
Yeah, start off with a big one.
A nice cup of tea. What's your favourite biscuit?
What's my favourite biscuit? Jeez, I had a lovely biscuit today. I had a shortbread biscuit today, but that wouldn't be my favourite.
Oh, no.
That was just there.
That was just there, exactly. Definitely a ginger.
A ginger biscuit?
Oh, yeah, you'd eat the whole packet. That's the only thing.
All right, well, here's a curveball then to the thing. Like, that's a good flavour biscuit thing. What, like, there's a good tasting biscuit and there's a biscuit with the most integrity. Like, what wouldn't you know? You could get a double dunk in and it's not breaking.
Oh, definitely anything, nothing from fucking Tesco anyway.
Would that be my favourite? My favourite is a rich tea biscuit.
Rich tea that will disintegrate.
Yeah, but not the good ones, they're McVitie ones.
You can't double dip a rich tea.
No.
Well, it becomes a skill.
No, I many years as a child, I've been getting the old teaspoon in, trying to dig out broken teas.
Yeah, the chocolate fingers aren't bad.
Oh, strong. Yeah. Do you know, I used to love the white ones they used to do back in the day, and they kind of just called them off. I think they still come out with Christmas, but...
They
the
do,
white chocolate?
I'm not sure. Twixes as well. If you don't dunk a Twix, you can suck it straight back up.
That is exactly how I use a Twix. Any bar that can turn into a straw in your tea is the dream. Kit Kat works, it melts a little bit. This is my winning biscuit, and it's actually beside me because I was about to have one. Caramel chocolate digestives.
Oh, yeah, they're nice.
They're good biscuit.
The caramel keeps it strong.
Mick says he doesn't like caramel.
No.
Why not?
I just never like caramel. Too sticky. Like, I don't like Twix. I don't like Mars. All them
weird
bars. Don't like them.
There must be, caramel is such a funny thing, though. There's definitely something that you like that has caramel in it, for sure.
Yeah, sure. I drink a caramel latte.
what about a dime bar? The dime bars are lovely.
Oh, I'm not a dime man at all.
I like dime bars, yeah.
Yeah, is that not caramel in that? No?
It's not gooey. It's like a hard caramel. Is that what it is? I don't know.
True. Well, I'll give you the other side of that question. And what's the messiest chocolate bar?
Twirl.
One of them jam rags. You know what? No, they're not called a jam rag. What are they called? The Kimberly. You know the Kimberly biscuits
with the pink fluff.
With the pink and the jam in the middle of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they are messy.
Smiley faces.
I find the Galaxy Ripple difficult. You'll never get 100% of that bar into you.
No, same with a flake.
Ripple, yeah.
You wouldn't even think of dipping flake into tea. That's yummy.
Nah, feck that. They're the kind of bigger, chunky ones that have a lot going on to lose a lot as well. Like, you wouldn't get much of a Moro into you either. You lose a lot of the edges of a Moro. I haven't had that in a long time.
Double Decker's nice. Double Decker.
Yeah.
What's those bars? Boost. They're nice as well.
Yeah. Boost is good too.
I have a question for you. As a complete flip on it. Do you know how you have a cup of soup and you might dip a bit of toast into or a bit of bread in?
Yeah.
Right.
Would you dip a bit of toast or bread into a cup of tea?
I never have.
So there's a few weirdos in where I work do that, and they're sick fuckers.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't put toast in soup at all. It'd be bread for starters.
But both would work.
No, I never put toast in soup.
No, I think you're lying there. So let's say you go to a cafe with the missus or a friend or whatever, and you get a toasted sandwich and soup. You definitely dip your toasted sandwich in.
No, never.
100%. Mickey, 100%.
No.
I dip my toasted cheese and ham sandwich into a bowl of soup.
Yeah. You toast a ham and cheese dipped into tomato soup. Ooh.
No, never. Rotten.
Have you tried it?
No, I never even think about doing
it. Then you don't know.
But if anything, it's drier when it becomes toast.
It's true.
Never done it.
Mick,
never done
it. Try it.
I might give it a go.
Have you ever seen it done? Like, is this alien to you? Is this brand new news to you?
Yeah. Will you dip a full sandwich into a cup of soup?
With everything, chicken, bacon, turkey, the whole shebang on it. Yeah, going in.
The whole shebang. Oh yeah, definitely. Tomato and herb soup as well is lovely.
If I'm out in a place and they have a good soup on an option, that's my side. So I can dip my sandwich into it.
Exactly. 100%.
And you've seen people in Tesco doing it, yeah?
Dipping toast into tea, yeah, they're weirdos.
That is weird.
So white tea or black tea?
I think just tea, milky tea, yeah. Not many people drink black tea.
It's not a green tea they're dipping
There's actually, do you know what? I only found out there's a lot of Polish and Lithuanian people in our store, and they actually don't drink milk in their tea.
I don't think it's a thing outside of Ireland and the UK.
It isn't. Yeah, what they were saying that it's only pregnant people. Pregnant people drink milk in their tea. And I know that was over Lithuania or Latvia, somewhere like that, one of the countries over there. But yeah, only pregnant. So when they were coming over here and they seen a few girls put the milk, said, Jesus, everybody must be pregnant in Tesco. And then they seen the lads doing it as well, and they said, right, something's up here. So yeah, I think it is just a big Irish thing.
Well, to be honest, there's not even that much of a market over here for kettles. Like,
yeah.
I went looking for a kettle because I went looking for a cheap. So I went looking in like kind of the trip stores, the cheaper stores first, or anywhere. It's fucking hard enough. I got it off Amazon in the end. And I think it's because a lot of the weirdos, like some of them will use obviously hot water. Like, did you come across that video on TikTok of the American woman making tea? She just put water, milk, and then put it in the microwave.
Oh,
it's disgusting.
That sounds rotten.
Like, how bad is that? Nasty.
That sounds rotten.
And then you kind of touched on it there, Migo, or Andy, to the listeners in Chile. Probably won't follow Migo, so we call you Andy.
Chile.
You work in Tesco. Well, you work in the butchers in Tesco, don't you?
Yeah, no, the butchers is actually closed. I'm in the bakery now.
Oh, you're in the bakery.
How long are you actually in Tesco now?
Probably longer than back when Bonnie's alive. No, well, Bonnie's old enough, isn't he? I'd say 25 years.
Wow. Look.
That's also the old Queen's work.
Now, just let me phrase that. I've been in Tesco for 25 years. I've probably worked for only a year. So.
Did Tesco give you anything for 25 years?
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah. Funny story, yeah. They actually haven't given it to me yet. I've had a sneak peek at it, so it's big. I opened it up and I was like, happy days, this is going to be great. Seen a voucher for Tesco, by the way. Tesco.
Oh, of course.
25 euro.
Fuck off.
€1 for every year's service.
€1 for every year's service. Swear to fucking God, 25 quid.
That's it.
Jesus.
And they still haven't given it to me. I'd say they're embarrassed to give it. So someone in head office thought it was a great idea.
And is that? I assume that's pretty unusual. There's not many of you in the 25 club.
There's a few. Yeah, there's a few in different stores in town. They're there fucking longer than 25 years, 30, 35 years. Some lad in head office there over 40 years.
Fuck, right. Jeez, even if they just put a bag of goodies together, that probably costs more than 25 quid. A few tea bags.
Exactly. Yeah. Tray of Heineken. Absolutely sorted.
But just even your Christmas, you get vouchers for Christmas bonus, do you?
We get a turkey and ham for Christmas. No, we get the bonus 5% in the middle of the year. Now we get it in June.
Because when I worked there, they gave you a little booklet. Spend €50, get €2 off.
Yeah. They still do something similar to that. Yeah, you might get a turkey and ham over.
So what I was going to ask you, other than kind of until we found out how long you were there, 25 years in any shopping centre or any job. Come here. What's the maddest thing that's happening there? First with a customer and then an actual employee. You don't have to throw people's names under the bus, but you got to have some stories of 25 years in a Tesco.
There's loads of stories, even from the Quinsworth days. Stories, jeez, customers wise, I know mad stories in Tesco and in the butchers. I was out in a session. I think it was Denise's 25th birthday, or maybe it was her 30th birthday. You're out all night and a whole lot. So I went in the next day, set the counter up, went into the fridge and passed out fast asleep.
Oh, fucking hell. For how long?
I was there, I'd say a good fucking 45 minutes, just conked out, came back out. And it was a Sunday, or it was a Saturday or Sunday. Nobody was in. Grand. Well, I don't think anyone was in. I don't know.
No. Was Sunday not found sleeping on a load of toilet roll at the back?
Yeah, that's Sweetman.
Yeah.
Jerry Sheehy caught him and ate the balls up.
And did you ever see any fights? Actual fights? Customers?
No, not really. Customers get ticked, but they don't fucking fight. So one of the trolley boys, Jesus, I don't know who it was. He's gone now. He hit one of the lads, one of the customers downstairs. Customers wrecking his head. But customers are.
Is that why he was hit?
Yeah. Customers are a lot of customers are sound, but there's customers that are just fucking assholes. And they basically think they're right all the time.
When you end up like someone who's been there that long, a bit of a Ryan Giggs to the club, one man club to Tesco. Have little never come in transfer deadline day and said, "Look, this the package we've got for you. We'll throw in the
super value did. The Barry Weldon lad, you know Barry Weldon.
Yeah. He was
actually only on to me the other day. He said, "Bigo, I'll sign you up tomorrow if I could, but I know you won't leave Tesco. You're there that long." I was like, "You're dead right."
Oh, that's funny. I like that.
And then the cheese ball. You know cheese ball? No, what's the name? Eamon. Is it Eamon Harford?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cheese ball, little big cheese ball. He's training to be a weight second
Yeah, yeah.
And this was in the old store. We sent them to Tucky. Oh, we sent them to Sean Brown's for 9.5 inch pudding bender.
Right, down to the butcher's for some pudding.
Yeah, pudding bender.
Yeah.
Pudding bender.
Pudding
What's a
bender.
pudding
Like,
bender?
honest to God. Yeah, so Sean Brown sent them to Super Value. Super Value sent them to Hookies. He was around the town for about 2 hours.
Oh, brilliant.
Is that like an apprentice going in and getting a glass hammer?
That's exactly it, yeah. You ever stung with any of them, Mick?
No, I'll never fall for or glass nails or something. Yeah.
Nothing, no tricks, nothing.
I was
Too
once
smart.
I was once stung, but it was more like it wasn't a practical trick, but I was still stung. It was a good trick, but it wasn't like it wasn't something that like yourself sent on a silly mission that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
My first day as a kitchen porter was actually my first job. I was 17 or whatever, and they're kind of explaining to me all the things you need to do. And I was doing a little 4-hour shift, but the last thing you do is take out all the bins, fuck them in a big bin or whatever. So I picked up these couple of bins, and I can see them all looking at me. But I look at the bins are grand. I'm walking along, right? And I was just getting out of the kitchen. They all bust at the end. But he'd cut the bottom of all the bins, but he obviously didn't cut big enough holes. So nothing was going at the beginning. So they were fuming. They were like, this is such a shit.
Like, exactly,
and I just see all these eyes on me. And then eventually, boom, all these bananas and stuff came falling out. But I had the last laugh because I was like, well, I'm clocking out, so you can clean that up.
Yeah, I wouldn't clean that up. I remember actually when I was in Manchester, I done an Andy Mehigan trick. You told me this in Tesco. I got the engineer out to the canteen and said, there's a leak in the fridge. He comes out with a toolbox in his hand to fix this leak. And he opened the fridge up and there's just a leak sitting at the bottom of the tray.
I said one of the girls in the deli, I asked her to get a bucket of steam for clean the lights. I swear to God, one of the girls. And she said, really, Andy? And I said, yeah, I have to clean the lights. You can't use water because water will break the lights. So I gave her the bucket. And I said, what you have to do is you have to put the hot tap on for 2 minutes. And when the steam comes up, flip the bucket upside down and put cling film on it and give it back to me. So she said, yeah, no problem. So she puts the tap on, flips the bucket upside down. I swear to God, trying to catch the steam in it. And then she actually puts cling film on top of it and gives it back to me. I swear to God, I nearly wet myself.
I wouldn't even get you to name and shame her.
No, there's no point. Myself, Anto Murphy, he was there. He nearly wet himself. He was laughing at me.
Come here, I'm eating a bit of a banana there.
I can see that, yeah.
Dick-shaped food. Top tier food. Very, very, very rare find a food that's shaped like a dick that doesn't taste good. Minus a dick.
You'd
eat a hot dog that's shaped like a dick. Good food.
I would. I eat a cucumber as well.
Cucumber, tasty food.
Yeah.
Yeah. They very rarely let you down.
There's a few monkey nuts that are probably shaped like dick. Well, but
yeah, they're funny looking. They're funny looking little yolks, aren't they?
They are.
Well, we're getting close to that time of the year because it's nearly Halloween. Jeez, weren't they? Yeah, they were the worst thing to get. They were the worst thing to get.
Yeah.
They were the worst thing to get. No, that and fruit.
Oh, fruit was like, fuck off. This is the one day of the year you're not supposed to be healthy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I remember going to a house years ago. I was a child, obviously not last year. But anyway, I was a child. Oranges and apples the whole time. No matter what, you actually stop going to the fucking house.
Yeah.
That's all you got. Oranges and apples.
I'll tell you a funny story about Halloween. Mark Deegan, for people who aren't from Balbriggan, he was just one of my friends when I was growing up. Diego, exactly.
The man with the 40-year-old knees.
Yeah. The man with the 40-year-old knees. And somebody moved into his estate when they were about 8 or 9 years old. But they moved in on Halloween. So obviously Halloween, like knocking trick-or-treating and landing their door. And they didn't really understand it. But they were kind of giving out whatever they could. Can't remember where this family was from, but they weren't from Ireland anyway. But the next day, they come in with all these sweets and got set up for Halloween. Diego went there for 42 days in a row. They thought it was just a day. Just getting sweets off them.
Man, Diego.
Oh, some crack. Huh? Fair play to him. Yeah. And then, right, so obviously loads of people are going to listen from Balbriggan know who you are. But people who don't, like, it's very simple to say. You're a bit of a jokester. You like a few laughs. You're good fun. You're very rarely... Yeah. You're very rarely not taking life too seriously. But I want to know something about you that I would never even ask you. What's the one thing that just, no matter what it is, just irritates you? Basic little simple thing. So like, Mike, what's your example, Mick? What irritates you?
Oh, I hate people eating real loud.
And there's me chomping on a banana halfway through.
Fucking disgusting. I don't want to hear it. Like, do you ever sit in public transport and you hear somebody munching away in a fucking sandwich or
And public transport, just people sitting beside you when all the places are free. That drives me fucking mad.
That drives me bonkers.
Heavy breathing.
See if you have to queue for shopping or something. See little queues, does my head in.
Even during COVID, people now you have the 2 meter gaps.
Yeah.
And people are so dumb, they just ignore it. They're sitting right up your shoulder. Like, fuck off. People are just stupid. That annoys me more than stupid people.
Goalkeepers that can't kick the ball off the ground. That's another.
I hate them people. Yeah, like what are you doing in goal?
I know. Yeah, what's the point? Point being in goal.
Do you know what? It is a mad thing that somebody on the pitch can't kick the ball. You're right.
I know. Yeah,
it's very odd.
Yeah, but you know the reason for it though.
But you're shy.
What's your
shy? I never practice it because Mark McGuinness has such a good kick on him.
Fuck off.
You never practice a kicking the ball off the ground.
But I did practice, yeah, but I had a centre back who kicked the ball nearly down to the other goalkeeper.
Do you know what your issue genuinely was? You never learned how to kick the ball with the laces of your feet. That was the issue.
Kind of, yeah.
You still cleared one of the houses in Pine Ridge.
Yeah, that's a volley though.
Oh, it's a volley. That's true. I hate people talking through movies. It does me head in.
Yeah. Now, so how? Well, here's a good question on that topic, right? So Vancouver's a real love your neighbours, do everything with everybody. So they do a lot of outdoor films. I went to watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like after sunset. Great film. And there were these two in front. So there was two sets of people. One were just having a full blown conversation, right? The other two in front where there was a couple of gay guys, but they were flat out dancing to every song and standing up, so I couldn't see. So then the guys in front, I didn't mind as much. I was like, look, pop up when the song is on. You're bringing a bit of atmosphere. I'll leave you be. But the two behind who were chatting were driving me fucking mad. But, like, would you be one of them who'd happy enough go up to them and say, "Here, fuck off," or would you just silently be angry? Because I was just silently being angry.
I'd silently be angry. There's no point. I wouldn't aggro towards them.
I'm the exact same.
I'd be well pissed off, but I just wouldn't. I'd just be like, Jesus, they were shut the fuck up under my breath. But
exactly. The couple in front, the two lads, the couple in front, I didn't mind that. They're in my viewpoint, but look, they're having fun. Enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
The two behind me just chatting about, and do you know what they were chatting about? Stranger Things. I hadn't fucking finished it. And I was like, here we go. Spoilers behind me as well. So I'm like, grudgingly now I'm blocking one here, trying to listen to Ferris dance to Twist and Shout on the other screen. Christ.
Great scene. I think Mickey hasn't seen Ferris Bueller.
No, I haven't. I don't watch films.
He seems to type.
You're unbelievable, Nick.
No.
So
actually, Dan, the last episode you kept going on with your man Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know who he was. I kept nodding.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But I'm only watching now.
Did you Google him?
No, I started. He only said to me, "Do you want to start watching this?" Like, all right.
Right. Well, I won't give any spoilers, but there's not a season 2.
Well, I know we. Shut up. I'm on episode. Come here, Mick. He's locked up.
Are you cold, Mick?
Dan, no, it's me G-leg. Like it.
It looks like a life jacket from Back to the Future.
The Marty McFly.
Oh, did you see the photo of them two? Actually, it was very sad.
Jesus, he's looking awful, isn't he?
He's struggling with that Parkinson's now. God bless him. Yeah, wasn't nice to see.
No.
He actually looked older, which is the maddest thing.
How is Christopher Lloyd still alive? How old is he?
I was thinking, I didn't even Google it because I thought he looked well. So there's no point in Googling it. He's not going to be dead.
He looked old in Back to the Future. Like.
Yeah. He must be 70s, 80s.
More.
I think.
Yeah. I've seen the picture of Del Boy there on Facebook today. He looking very old.
Yeah, he'd be very old. He's short though. Short guys live long.
What's Del Boy's real name, Nicky?
Derek Trotter.
No, what's his real name in real life?
I can't think of his name. Do you know it?
I do.
I can't even think of it. What's the first name?
I don't know. I can't remember now. Mine's on the go back as well. Is it David Frost? Is it?
Who?
No, it's not. It's not David. It's not David Frost. I can't believe the thing.
Think he's a poet. That's Robert Frost.
That's Robert Frost.
Well, I Google it because it's fucking down my head.
Well, somebody's going to be screaming now, listening to this podcast, walking down the road, screaming the name.
That's exactly it. Yeah. You might have gone complete blank. Derek Trotter.
I was right.
I have it in my head his name is Lawrence something, but that could be completely wrong.
Nah, that's not. It's definitely not that.
I know.
Frost.
What is it?
Well, obviously you're after Googling.
I'll give you
what's the first name?
I'll give you the initials, right? DJ.
Right. What?
DJ.
Daniel.
Oh, he's right. It's David something, is it?
Yeah.
David something. David J. Go on, we'll pass it on. Dead air here, Mick. Dead air.
Doesn't want to give up.
What is it?
It's the first name.
David Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Very good.
We got that eventually.
Yeah, you don't know where he's disappeared. There's no one on camera. We'll get started soon enough.
What's the crack, lads?
I don't know where we last stopped there, but I'm going to tell you a little story. When we went for a pause, I went to the bathroom, right? Now, you know yourself, you're men. So I'm sure, or maybe even women, I won't exclude them. I'm sure at some point in your life, you've had a good old bathroom and you said, fuck it, I'm going to weigh myself here now and see what difference is.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the lads, I'll name him and make it easier. Gary Baxter, full on weighed himself pre and post shit and was half a stone lighter.
Did you ever hear about Gary Baxter on the toilet story?
I know the other one. Yeah, it's very good.
The one with the boxers.
Oh, no, I don't know. Oh, I do know. I know a couple of bathroom stories about.
He went home one of the nights absolutely twisted, Mickey. And well, this one I heard anyway. Went home
which night?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, had a big one in the jacks, right? But oh no, did he have a big one in the jacks? Whatever. It got stuck. So he didn't want to put his hand down it. So he ended up getting his boxers. Tried to stuff his boxers down. His boxers got stuck. Forgot all about it and went to bed. Now Deppy came in the next day and had to try and get it out.
Oh, what are you doing?
I thought you were telling the story where he fell asleep in the trough. You know that kind of long urinal in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell asleep in that. He did not.
He was head deep asleep in that, and I don't know who it was, but it might have been his brother come in and just pissed right beside him while he was stuck in the thing.
the Richie lad in the Mickey's old house.
I told you, I telling Dan that walking past Richie. He's there cutting the grass and he looks up. He goes, let Mick. I'm just listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
That's very Inception, isn't it? Because now we're talking about Richie listening to the podcast while Mick walks by, but he's probably listening to this podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
True story.
That's deep in the ground, that stuff.
Richie, fantastic footballer.
Yeah. Very good.
For a blind guy. He could have went to the Olympics as well.
Well, that's what we're saying. We're saying him and Spell now could be 2/7 of the team.
Yeah.
The difference is Richie was good at football.
Very true.
Amigo, you're not playing football this year, no?
I am. I'm playing football. I'm still playing ball.
Are you? I thought you quit. Or retired.
No. I was Balruddy 35s. Sunday football. That's the only shit thing.
What do you notice? What do you know is the difference between the age football and over-age football, like under 25s? Other than obviously not having a 19-year-old running at you down the wing.
Yeah, the underage football is headless chickens.
Yeah, it's a bit maybe.
Yeah,
is there a bit more football almost?
There's more football with the over 25s, and it's roll on, roll off subs. But say you injure yourself the first 5 minutes, get stood on your ankle's foot.
Yeah.
And you get subbed off, and then say half time, your ankle's grand, you could have went back on. But in senior football, you can't. Over 25s, it's roll on, roll off, so you can't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We say there's more intelligent footballers playing, yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you, it's a good standard. Jesus, good.
Yeah. Well
Boots now. Boots is on next week. I played with him with Balbriggan. He's smashing striker, still has it.
Who's he playing with?
No, he's playing with Balbriggan over 25s, and we actually should have won the league. We level on points with the team in second, obviously, but we had about 20 more goals, and I went to a playoff game. Sure, we got bet in the playoff game, got bet in penalties, but that's neither here or there.
Oh, is that how you do it? Is that how you do it now? A playoff game?
That's how they do it now. Yeah, playoff game. And we all know better than
you know my story about Balscadden under 21s. They did last year before I went to men's football.
No.
So I played with Balbriggan, obviously, almost the whole way through.
You could have told me at Mickey's wedding, but I can't remember.
Well, we played. Yeah, there's a good chance. Yeah, we played. I played with Balbriggan and Loada Barry's team. We were very good, and we kept there were so many good teams in that league. Like we came second a couple of years. Like I've 6 NDSL Premier second medals, which is very frustrating, right? But anyway, that team eventually disbanded and fell apart. And I joined Balscadden. A few of the lads in the tech were playing. I might even been finished the tech. Could have been first year college. And weren't really expecting anything. And they split us into 2 divisions. And halfway through the season, they just blended the top 6, the bottom 6. So they put us into the Premier. We were top of our division. And we went the whole season unbeaten and lost the league on goal difference.
See, that's Just
and no playoff, no nothing. And I was like, great, another second place medal. But yeah, I remember we fucking I just thought that came into my head there.
Well, if everything's all equal, you probably lose it by alphabetical order and stuff. Does that kick in?
No, they must. Well, see, the thing with the way the league was, because it was split. If it was head to head, we'd have won because we beat them 1-0. We only played once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But staying on the topic of football for a second, obviously last week I was laughing about being the prime of my life on the wing. So didn't we play there on Sunday? Played centre defensive mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty much just said, "Listen, that's you know what I mean. You can do something from here. You can't do something out there." And I was like, "Yeah, fair enough."
You know, N'Golo Kante. You know?
Oh man, I was. We won 12-1. Unbelievable.
12-1.
Oh,
did you score?
Nah, 4 assists though, not bad.
Not bad, 4 assists. Sometimes an assist is better than a goal. I think myself. Centre mid. I love assisting a player, Jesus. But when you assist a player and he's 1-on-1 keeper, like how they miss. When they miss, it's like,
oh, it's painful. It's frustrating. No one remembers that good pass. The mistakes happen. The
goalkeeper, right? Obviously, a bit older than us, yeah. What age did you start to feel a bit your football start decline? Like,
well, he's still playing though, isn't he?
No, he's obviously
still playing.
When was you actually peak and when did it start going down? Like, obviously we're 30 now, so
I'd say 35 onwards.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, it's more to do with injuries, though, isn't it? Like I got my first ever muscle injury last year. My quad popped just passing the ball. And I was like, this wouldn't have happened when I was 20. You know, that's the bigger thing.
Injuries, yeah.
You know what? It might have happened when you were 20, but you would have healed a lot quicker.
Yeah. Or just just ran it off almost. Like this one, I couldn't. I tried to run it off, and I said, "Nah, I'm done now." I didn't play for 9 weeks.
Yeah, I was up training with that Titans team yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Titans. Yeah.
Wait, one team or 2 teams?
They have 2 teams. I was in the middle of they both trained together. In fairness, good few players up there, but there's a lot of young lads there. Jesus, they're just there's got to have a few years under their belt. They just can't just simple 1-2 passes, and they're just playing 40, 50-yard passes, which they can't do. They don't have it in their locker. So
I think you see that though when it goes to like some people join adult football as their first form of football, you know. And if you haven't done basic passing drills as a kid, realistically you're coming because you were skillful in the 7-a-side. It doesn't translate.
No,
you didn't play underage football, Mehigan, did you?
No, I played. You know, I was with Gingernut Celtic.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Back now. Yeah, Gingernut Celtic for about. I was only with them for about a year, but I played more hurling and Gaelic and rugby. I was just all rounder, you know, that sort of way to play. The best sport I ever played was down in that Bat Road field. Oh, not Bat Road field, just there. What's that field beside Martello Tower?
Yeah, we'll call it Bat Road field. Same thing.
Yeah,
Bellsfield.
Big game around us.
Yeah, Bellsfield. Yeah.
Big game around us. Remember that, Mick?
Oh, you're talking about the Martello.
Martello. Yeah. Well, game around us.
Yeah. A great game round us. Well, inclusive game. Everybody can get involved.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. But fucking, we
obviously the shittest player does the bowling.
Yeah, Mickey, you couldn't bowl to save your life.
No, I could catch.
You could catch, yeah.
The one thing I could do.
We had big. Remember the big color gas cylinders and the whole lot. And then Michael O'Regan came out and watered the pitch, but he didn't want it there.
Yeah, I broke my neck.
That's
apparently he's back again. He's doing the football again, Michael O'Regan.
The only thing, Balbriggan Town should have the best team in Balbriggan. They really should. They have the facilities, the whole lot. They're just arseholes.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's fair. That's very factual. Here's a question slightly curving away from the football. I've got a question for you. Now, it's probably going to be more of a hypothetical question for Mick because I know he wouldn't do it. Andy, I know you'd do it, right? So
no.
So your number one, you get pulled up onto the stage. Number one song for karaoke. What is it?
Oh, do you know what? I was told years ago I sang a song for Denise. Jesus Christ, Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh,
and I sang it. It's a good song, but it's a long fucking song. Sang it in Wexford. So it is. Sing it away. Say I'm tone deaf, right? I didn't know this at this stage, right? But anyway, singing, and I sat down. And I was delighted with myself and all that. And my mum came around to me and says, Andy, never get up singing again. You're tone deaf. I've never sang since.
Oh, seriously?
Swear to God, I was awful.
Do you not find, though, like, when you go to watch karaoke, like, that's kind of what you want. You either want, like...
That is what you want.
When you get the rare person who's incredible, fair play, well done. But mostly you're there for the people who are, like, able to take a piss out of themselves or at least entertain a crowd. Like, you know what I mean? If you go up there with Sweet Caroline, you'd probably still get people singing along.
Yeah, it's true story. We are the champions. I like that song as well.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
But you want to sing a song that you know the words to as well.
Now you're a man who's never done one, Nick, ever.
No, never done karaoke. No.
Gangster Paradise. I'd sing to
Like
that
you like
one.
a bit of Uncle Cracker, that would be good.
Who?
Uncle Cracker.
See, that's where somebody who hasn't karaoke. That's a trap, Mick. Because
who's Uncle Cracker?
You know that song. I'm not singing it.
Sing it.
No.
I think it's something everyone needs to do once before they die.
Ah, yeah, that and parachute jumping.
Yeah, them two things. Or karaoke, parachute, and jumping.
I would not
jump out parachute jumping.
Look, even like I'm a celebrity now. I'll do everything in I'm a celebrity, but I wouldn't jump out that plane.
Mick, it's the best feeling ever.
Oh, wait.
Yourself and Andy Rooney did it down in Offaly. And like you're go up 10,000 feet and then
awfully high.
That's an awfully long way to go.
Brilliant. You drop 5,000 feet in 30 seconds.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Yeah, fuck. Your ass is clean.
You couldn't think of anything worse. What about toast into tea or to soup?
That's gross. That is gross.
That's why you need to sit down and have tea and toast. If you're not going to go karaoke, you need tea and toast this week.
Why, damn?
Exactly.
What would be on your bucket list left to do?
With life.
Yeah.
I always wanted to fart in a trumpet.
Yeah, that's not a bad show.
I haven't found a trumpet.
I wouldn't mind doing a bungee jump. I'd shit myself, but I wouldn't mind doing it.
You know, bungee jumps they've changed now. Most of them will only let you. Do you know they used to always be around the ankles? Most of them will only let you do it around the waist now. The ankles are gone. Not an option anymore. Yeah.
Why not?
I have no idea. It must be something to do with the amount you whip back when it's on your ankle versus anything else. But no, you know what? I'm firmly in mixed camp on these things. All the jumping out of the air stuff, all the bungee jumping and stuff. I just don't get it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I don't have any issue with people doing it. Fair play to them, but I just don't get it.
I'd love to run a marathon.
See, I don't get that either.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's
10K would do me.
Yeah, but like the sole reason you want to do that is just because you want, like you.
Yeah. I don't get these people to do a marathon every year or every.
You're not going to enjoy it. Right. So the two lads did it here in June. Right. 3 of them did it actually. One of them fit as a fiddle. One of them middle of the row, fit from playing hurling. But like fond of the booze and fond of some other stuff. And then the third one, just a complete man who, like, you know, Friday, he doesn't drink on Friday because he knows once he starts drinking, he's drinking for the weekend. So he takes Friday off just so he has a day off. So he starts on Saturday. He usually ends on Tuesday, calls in sick, work on Monday. Right. But he is one of them freaks. So about 6 to 8 weeks out from the marathon, he said him and then the full fit guy's already signed up. Him and the semi-fit guy say, fuck it, we'll give it a go. Right. The next day he goes on his first run as training, does 19 kilometers. Right. Sick. One of them people. I don't think I could do more than 3 or 4. But anyway, he's training really well. They're all training well, and he's going out and he's still drinking now, but he's going out and getting 1 or 2 like 20 plus runs as he goes. And the week before the marathon, Jesus, he's off. He's back on the beer. He's on a heavy, you know, for a few days. And after a few days, we're like, man, you have a marathon to run. You know what I mean? The lad was 8 minutes off the fittest guy in second, beat the second fittest guy, but he stopped to take a shit.
Oh, sweet Jesus. So that takes about at least 10 minutes.
He would have been in the mix.
Yeah.
And we were slagging it off because we were kind of saying it's science versus nature. You know, the fit guy should win. But here's this man who also ran, and he was going out training in a pair of tracksuit bottoms. He wasn't even running in shorts. Like, his tracksuit bottoms and a woolly hat. He put the woolly hat to keep his earphones in.
Some people just naturally.
It's like that time Mickey did the hell and back.
Yeah. But sure, I don't want them. I don't want them in England. Tough murder or something it's called.
Tough murder, yeah.
Right. And then we done hell and back, and some lad jumped in the lake, the mud.
Yeah, that's right.
It's body flop.
Something similar happened to me doing this. I was flying ahead.
Are you serious?
And it's like a mud thing. You had to go through it. But most people went around the side of it because it wasn't as deep. I went straight through the middle of it. And I couldn't swim over it. All people in work they all left me. You just left me, so you had to literally crawl over to the side, pull yourself over. I couldn't catch, but yeah, there for 10 minutes.
Me and Conor Clark did Sandstorm. Same thing, 10 kilometers. Just the tasks are on the beach, right? And very early doors decided off, you know, we'll run it together, you know, because Conor's not the fittest man in the world.
Was that in Dalymount, was it?
No, Sandstorm is out in Clontarf Beach. It's all on the beach, like, and then you go out and run Clontarf Strand.
Hence the name.
Sandstorm. But anyway, basically, you do the same course twice. It's 5K this lap, and the last bit, like one of the parts, the second last one, is just like a 10-foot wall. It's actually quite. That's a lie because I could reach it when I jumped. So 8-foot wall, let's say. Right. But 8 foot is quite hard to pull yourself over. Like so, the first way around. After doing the run, Connor, we get to the second way around, which is 9th kilometer, and he turns to me, he's like, I can't get over that. So I get down in the old hunker position and boost him up, 15 people later, boosting up, I get myself over the fucking wall. That's the worst thing about them Tough Mudders. If someone had stopped to help you, Mick, they'd be helping people all day.
Yeah, I was the same in hell and back. I stopped to help people, and I was there. I had the race done, and I actually went in to give Denise and that were doing it. I went in to give someone a hand. I don't know who gave the hand. It was Denise. But fucking, I was stuck there then for a half an hour.
For ages. And my time is getting bit here. And then the other thing as well is I want to fucking, I still have to climb the wall. No one's boosting me. So I've got to climb over the thing after lifting up. It was all, but the difference between that and a marathon is like all them obstacles give you breathers. They don't tire you out.
Yeah.
The way around.
It's true. Well, Mick, would you do a marathon? Would you do like the Dublin Marathon? Would you have to be a straight route?
To be honest, I'm looking at the Manchester Marathon in April.
Yeah, is that straight through?
Manchester, the flattest marathon in Europe.
Yeah, but is it straight? Yeah. Like it's you don't have to repeat yourself at all, do you?
Oh no, I don't think any marathons do laps, do they?
No. Denise and Wayne did the Monaghan Marathon, and they had to do 5 laps.
Fuck that. No,
and they said 5 or 6 laps. They said at one stage, like they were nearly talking to the trees. They were passing it that many times.
Yeah, you'd be going back.
Most big city marathons now will be just all the way through the city. No.
So hold on. See, is that a fact, or are you just pulling that out of your arse? Is Manchester really the flattest marathon in the world?
It's the flattest marathon in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. In Europe, yeah, not in the world. But...
No, in Europe. Well, that's what it says on the website. So
I worked with a fella who runs marathons for fun now. He does it every couple of weeks. But he just did the Boston Marathon.
Every couple of weeks he does a marathon.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's mad for it. Yeah. But he just did the Boston Marathon, and you only qualify for the Boston Marathon if you get a really good time in something like the Manchester one. So he did a really good Manchester one, then qualified for the Boston one.
But sure, Mickey could be running in the Boston one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's the target.
Well, like then again, you're saying these people are weird for doing marathon after marathon, but if you get up to that fitness, it's probably easier. Not easier, but I can get it.
Weird is the wrong word. And like they're obsessed. Like you have to be, and that's normal. Everyone has obsessions with different things, but like that particular one is just very hard for people to get their head around because only the people doing it can do it. It's not like becoming obsessed with football. You could bring a randomer down and they could start playing. They could be shy, but they can still do it. Yeah, I mean, like you can't wake up in the morning and do a marathon. It just doesn't work.
Even like imagine like
unless you're the man who I was talking about.
Yeah, there's weirdos that do the Ironman. That they're second. Remember that in Germany and Hamburg? Well, you won't remember that. You weren't there. But remember Hamburg, there was fucking that was an Ironman, wasn't it?
An Ironman, yeah. Going to the city on the Sunday it was,
Yeah,
madness.
In that heat.
Yeah. We obviously what is an Ironman? We seen them doing the run. Is that the last bit, is it?
There's the runs, there's the swim, cycle, and run. Yeah, the run is the last bit.
Yeah, it's triathlon on steroids.
Yeah, it's just madness.
Basically that's exactly it. Yeah, exactly.
So what's it? It's a marathon.
Dan, where are you now in Canada still? I thought you were bleeding. I don't know where I thought you were the first time.
Yeah,
were you out watching the Irish football team yesterday? Is any buzz over there?
I was working, but I watched it on my phone. All right, it's amazing. Like that's Ireland's first ever World Cup for the women. Amazing.
Yeah, brilliant.
Did you see the interview with Sky Sports? Fucking losers.
They gave me about the song.
The girls were singing. The girls were just singing like Irish songs, and you know the ones like "Ooh, Up the Rat." It's harmless, not offending anyone. It was obviously overheard from outside the dressing room. She'd come out and issue apology. But the worst part about it was like because I thought she handled it really well. She apologized well and stuff. But then he was like, "Do you think further education needs to be put in on such matters?" And I was like, "You're the one that needs to be educated."
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
I didn't see them fucking scrutinising Declan Rice when he said "Up the Rat." Not one conversation with the English captain. You know what I mean?
But because they're in Scotland, maybe I don't know, but.
No, but they're in their dressing room. I know what you mean. Look, it was probably misplaced and whatever. But like the English fans sing about German bombers, like bombing. You know what I mean? So
exactly, nothing said about them.
Like but that was a side note. It was a sour note for the poor girls. Like fuck that. But the girl handled it whoever I can't think of her name, but she handled it.
Katie McCabe.
No, it wasn't McCabe who did it. It was a different girl who came and said it. I think she was sent to me.
Probably Queen, was it? Queenland.
No, her name was something. Her name was something like her Instagram was like Aggie01, so maybe her first name began with AG. I don't know, but she was from Dublin. She's a young girl, but like did well.
One of the girls that was centre back Danielle Caldwell. She lives in Hampton Cove. Well, she's originally from Hampton Cove. Yeah.
If she's the one that plays for United.
Now that I couldn't tell you.
I think she just signed. I think she might have just signed from. That could be right. Yeah.
Somebody plays for
United. And so obviously it's a shared World Cup, so it's down in New Zealand and Australia. Yeah. But that's great for Ireland because we've so many Irish down there. Yeah. Like they'll have a decent turnout.
Yeah, true.
I do wonder though. Their World Cup, the last Women's World Cup was here in Vancouver. Or in Canada,
I was thinking here, and I was like,
"Oh, was I?
I've never been here."
You only have 2 stadiums.
Yeah, the last one was in Canada.
Sorry, Dan, cutting you in, Mick. I have to say, you're looking very professional with the old microphone.
You like it? Yeah, I only got it today.
I do.
Didn't
you owe me by a fifth?
No, what happened? I won €420 on a bet on Sunday.
What was the bet?
I said, "Fuck it, I'll a football bet. I'll invest it in the pod."
Did you tell Naomi how much you won, or did you tell you won?
Yeah. She goes out to me, "What are you betting a fiver for until I win?" "Oh, what are you buying me?"
And what did you buy her? A microphone?
I haven't bought anything. Yeah, it's to be bank.
Do you know what the best part is? Do you know why he got the mic?
Why? Because
he was annoyed last week that he sounded the worst, even though he had a mic.
No, because the mic wasn't turned on.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
it wasn't working properly.
Oh God! To be honest, everyone in their second mate is doing this sort of stuff as well. Like and like 1% of people will strike gold and someone will catch it and they'll think it's great. Like the handiest thing for me, like with this, is just like I wouldn't be keeping in face-to-face contact every week if we weren't doing it. Like it's not doable on your side.
No, true story. The lads do it from Balbriggan, Keith O'Neill, Fraggle, and Ramo.
What's their pod? You can give it a shout out.
The one I told you.
What's the story, or what's the story, or? And in fairness, lad, I have to say it's good crack. They're good laughs with the good crack. They have the Instagram. They put up polls and all that, and that's good. Good laugh.
Who's on it? Fraggle. That's the only one I know.
Fraggle and Ramo.
Who?
Ramo Chew and Keith O'Neill out there. They're good too. Two good lads. Two good lads.
That's the thing with podcasts, though. Like that's the beauty of them. I never listened to a podcast until COVID came. I started listening to loads. But to be honest, it doesn't even have to be good. Once you get invested in it, you'll just listen to it. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
And that's it. You're locked in.
Because Bonnie's one last week. The Chili's was brilliant.
Yeah, it was good. It was funny.
Even though he knew the story already, it was still brilliant.
Do you know what? Actually, he was getting slagged off by someone over here because they were like, not in like slagging
accents.
Where the fuck's that accent from? And I've never thought it to be unusual because we knew him growing up, but it's not a Balbriggan accent. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, now that you say it, it's not a Balbriggan accent.
He has a bit of English in him.
It's because he has a bit of every country in him.
He's been in nearly every country anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
But it is odd. Maybe like I was initially saying I think it's just because he works. You know, like he's on the boat and he's around. He must be picking up stuff. But it was weird even when he was young.
Yeah.
He is weird.
He's just weird full stuff.
I just meant his accent. We may as well
he has a Bonnie accent.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
He's gas man.
Yeah, he enjoyed it loads, didn't he?
Yeah, she texted me today. He's mega nervous. I say he's practicing in the mirror. Is he? I did.
he came up to me. He came up to me at the wedding. He's like, "She's at a full speech now, Dan, in case you couldn't make it." I was like, "Fuck, you're dying to get going, ain't you?"
He kept telling me he has a suit ready to go and all this.
And did he have a speech? Why didn't you ask him to read it out on the podcast?
Oh, could you imagine it?
Oh, we should have. I've actually had a few people asking again, Mick, after we're talking about that speech. They want to see it. They want to hear it.
Oh, you have the card, so I'll send it to you.
I won't work the same. It won't work the same without the audience.
No, did no one record it? No.
Apparently not.
I don't think I've recorded myself and Connor were just laugh. My first session with Connor Clark, and he went to bed like 10:30 or something like that.
I know.
That. That's what I said. If he went to Hamburg, man, he would have died. Connor can't drink much.
No, he's a little lightweight.
The children have took it out of him.
Yeah. That was great crack. That wedding. The free bar was the best. Fair play to you, Mick.
Yeah, fair play to
you. Is that red light on that camera, Migo? No, it's definitely not working then.
Here, tell me this. Slightly different turn of pace, because we've all been around places in the world. Where's the best place you've been? More importantly, where's the worst place you've ever been?
Oh, best place I've probably been is Florida. I love Florida. 7D went there for a honeymoon. And then we went down the year after.
I've never been to Florida.
That's great.
And is it just because you get to be a child again because of all the stuff?
You get to be a child, exactly. Yeah, it's like I can be a child and actually interact with people. Whereas I'm a child anyway. Exactly. Yeah, that's brilliant. Florida's class. The worst place, Jesus, I don't actually know.
Have you ever went to? Well, I'll phrase it a little bit better. Have you ever went somewhere and you were like, it was grand, but I wouldn't be going back?
Like abroad now, not in Ireland.
I hate Paris.
Well, I mean, you can say Ireland.
I didn't like Salou.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, didn't like Salou at all. I was full of, and I've no problem with the English people, but this was full of English people.
Yeah, they get a bit
sort of way.
Yeah, I didn't like Tenerife.
Very scouse Tenerife. A lot of Liverpool people go to Tenerife.
I wasn't a fan of Lanzarote.
I like Lanzarote now as well. Well, Mickey, you went to Lanzarote and was pissed for fucking 5 days, 6 days.
But Lanzarote is the opposite to Tenerife, where Tenerife gets a lot of Scouse and English people. Like Lanzarote is very Irish.
Yeah. I like Lanzarote, I have to say. Mickey wouldn't have. You should have went to Tenerife, Mickey.
I've kind of changed my mind on that now myself. I actually think if I was going to somewhere in Spain now, like when I was younger for sure, but now I'd nearly not want to see people like lots of Irish or anything. Like I'm kind of getting.
You wouldn't want it. I went to Portugal, same in Portugal. Portugal's great, but I'd be the same as you. You want to mix with different people.
Absolutely, yeah. Do you know it's good cities meant to go? It's not that expensive to go, but Valencia is meant to be good. The Spanish, because a lot of them speak English, but they're meant to be all really good crack. Like to me,
yeah,
the local ones. Yeah, Valencia's meant to be very good.
Haven't been away in a while. I haven't been away on a holiday in a while. I've been away on stags, all right, weekend.
COVID got in the way of that, didn't it? Hopefully, get one next year.
Right, COVID saved me liver.
Yeah.
Amigo, obviously, apart from my stag, what was the best stag you've been on?
Oh, your stag was class. I have
apart
to say,
from mine.
Class. I was in Berlin for my brother-in-law's stag, and I was just back in about. Jesus, I actually don't know when it was. 2000.
Germany seems to be the place to go, isn't it?
Yeah, Berlin was brilliant then, but then I went to Berlin this year and it was shy. It's two cultures now, so it is.
Yeah, lots of cities change like that. Like
Liverpool,
even Dublin. Liverpool, like I think you'd be disappointed going to Dublin on its stag.
I wouldn't want to go to Dublin. No. Maybe because I'm from here. Maybe Cork was great. Kev Rooney's stag was great.
Cork's very good. I didn't realize how good Cork was. Massive.
Well, Cork was great, Mickey, because myself and yourself fish were together at most.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that was brilliant.
You remember the Subway we got?
Yeah.
Oh, such a laugh.
Can I have some onions on that?
Cork's very good. But Hamburg's deadly.
Do you know where I'd actually say the one place I went I'd never go back, and I haven't met a person who agrees with me yet. I thought Amsterdam was shite. Didn't like
Amsterdam is more of a smoking place, yeah.
That's the thing. Maybe you need to be into smoking weed. Like it's legal here, and I still don't even smoke. It's not my cup of tea.
I went to my cousin's stag there, and we went for 3 days. We went for Thursday, Friday. We didn't come home till Sunday, and we drank the city dry. So we did. Brilliant.
Did you find much good places to drink like that? I think that was my biggest issue. I'm fond of a drink, particularly on the way. Every bar I went to, I thought it was fucking shy. £9 for a Bavaria. I don't even care about the prices. The prices is not an issue. But like, it just all seemed like there was nothing going on. They slapped a few Irish names on a few of them, hoping that'd make a difference, and it didn't.
And we were drinking till 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. We were in big, massive warehouses and the whole lot. So
really? Yeah. Maybe I did it wrong, and that could be on me. But
no. I've been since the stag, and it is more just gone more smoking now.
Out of all the holidays I've ever went on, it's bottom of the list to go back to.
Migo loves going to an gay bar at the end of the night, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
On his own.
They buy him loads of free drinks. It's very liberating, Mick. You know, you get to move, dance around. No one's judging you like yourself.
Mick, you just don't know, Mick. You just don't know. You're still in the closet.
Get out of that closet.
Exactly, especially that jumper on you.
Yeah, look, to be honest, get back in that closet with that fucking gilet on. Take that off.
Gilet.
Is that what it's called? A gilet? Is that what it's called?
That's what he's called. It's a body warmer.
I've never heard of that in my life.
All the young lads be wearing them now. Watch.
It's what do gay horses eat?
Hey.
Hey. I'm hated by everyone now.
These also.
Mickey, that's because you can't tell jokes.
I can't tell jokes. I made the best joke in Hamburg.
You did actually. That was a good joke.
Yeah,
I like that joke.
It is a joke.
I made a joke. They were all telling jokes. I wasn't getting involved. I said, "Who can you not stay out on an airplane?" They're all looking at me. Going, I don't know. Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Right. So then later on that night, we're chatting to this Irish lad, and guess what his name was? Jack.
Oh,
we're joking about that, right?
That was when the plane was cancelled.
Yeah, and then the plane got cancelled. Yeah, going back to the bar.
Some coincidence.
And we're all in the thing, and Lee Rooney's up the front as always, up the very top, doing everything by the book. And then your one says the plane's cancelled, and you hear the Robbie Rattigan song, Reaper man.
But anyway, so we met Jack that night, laughing at that, and then we got on the plane on beside me, and me got looked to your left. And he was sitting right beside us, Jack. Hi, Jack.
That was brilliant. That was just good timing, Mick.
Yeah, sometimes everything just falls into place, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's true. True.
All right. Have you any closing notes, lads? Or we call this bitch off?
Right. Fair play to you, lads. Thanks for letting me come on to it.
No worries at all.
It was a good laugh.
It always is.
We'll get you on again.
Yeah, I might tell a few riddles next time.
We'll get you on for a few riddles, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What's the colour of your fridge at home?
White.
What do cows drink?
Milk.
Yeah, we can discuss that topic on a future pod because the time's about to end on this video.
Yeah, go on. Listen, thanks for that.
I'm still adamant. Cows drink milk. It's the first thing they ever drink.
Calves drink milk.
Calves. I'll allow it. Calves.
Thanks.
True. Yeah. Very good.
Right, go on.
Go on.
I'll talk to you later. Good luck.
Take it
easy. Thanks a lot.